Hey there everybody, it's Atherbeer Dan back here with some more Sky Factory 4. I've been busy about the place, cleaning it up a little bit, getting rid of some of the clutter. I put these cabinets with bonsais out here with all of our vanilla saplings just so we can have a little bit of different wood and such to play around with if we want to. I imagine we will want to relatively soon. We need to start building. I've been closing this in a little bit. I had to raise the ceiling up one because even though I mentioned it in the last episode, I still built the ceiling one block too low and none of the trees were growing. So now all the trees, except we have one opening and we have 2 saplings that were short. So I'm not sure what we're growing up there that isn't one of the 28 basic saplings, but I'm not going to worry about it now. We'll just have to figure out something else. Probably I'll take out like the bacon or the donut tree, because realistic, or the cookie tree. We'll take the cookie tree out because bacon donut. It might be the slime sapling up there, although I think that was on the list. What else did I do? I vein mined out most of the island because it was hokey. And we didn't need it anymore because we're not growing all the trees there, which unfortunately means that we lost a lot of pigs. So, but no big deal. We're going to press on regardless. Unfortunately, the thing that I had intended to do today is pigs. So we're going to have to get a pig seed, which I believe is pretty easily done. I mean, they all seem pretty cheap. Let's see, pig seed. Oh, mystical agriculture, right. Grows on grass. Oh yeah, we can do that. How many do we? Oh, maybe. We don't actually have seeds. They might be in here. Yeah, there we go. I might regret that someday, but not today. So yeah, let's see. Let's make 4 of these just to get things moving a little bit faster. Oh, whoops. Get things going a little bit more quickly. Throw these down. Is there like a watering can? I threw a bunch of eggs and I didn't see what happened to them, but it looks like some of them landed and hatched. So, okay, we'll allow that. You guys can live. I'll let you. Is there a watering can in this pack? There is. Imperium watering can. Oh, I loaded up a texture pack. Yeah, everything looks funky because that bucket of water, bone. Okay, I can do that. And what's this one? A reinforced watering can. 5 by 5. What does that take? Reinforced obsidian and a nether star. Well, I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's go make one of these things. Episode whatever this is, and we're talking about nether stars. I don't think so. Oh, we don't have to go to make things. I like this thing. Oh, but we do have to go to get a bucket of water. I think our buckets are in this chest. So, bucket of water. And what else? Oh, I think we have everything. No, really, no irons. That's interesting. Okay, never mind. Do we have iron over here? I have a hard time believing that we're just out of the iron completely. Oh, there we go. That's enough anyway. Better do something about that. Okay, there's our watering can. We'll keep the bucket, thank you. I'll give you that back. Like, put all this stuff in here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's not where it goes. It goes in this chest up here, which is something that we will address momentarily. We're getting some good loot in here, though. Oh, that's new. That wasn't in there a minute ago. At least I didn't see it. Wow. We got a phaser rifle. Oh, baby. And our little building gadget thingy is fully charged. Okay, so I think we need to fill this, right? Yeah. Fabulous. Pig's grown. Look at that tiny little pig. Hi! Oink oink. Little itty bitty pig. Pretty soon we'll have a whole flock of them. What do you call a bunch of pigs? I don't think flock is the correct term. Harvest you. I got pigs. We're going to have to go do other things while they mature. I'm not going to feed them carrots. These are my carrots, dude. No, actually, we need to breed them with carrots. We don't want to waste all of our carrots growing them up. Oh yes, okay. They're growing more. We're going to get 2 for 1 out of some of these. That's fantastic. Extra piggies. 2 of them anyway. Get extra piggies out of 2 of them. That's fantastic. We get a third. No, no third. Okay, it appears that those have all done. Okay, great, 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 great. We'll let them mature, and that will... Hey, pig, you're on my chest, dude. We'll keep you in there. We'll keep the building gadget in there, which is fully charged now. Raising the ceiling had the added benefit I was able to stick these chests up higher, so they're out of the way now. The next thing we want to do is deal with this chest. It is going to rapidly overflow. Unfortunately, the cakes do not go in folders. The folders only take stackable items, apparently. I did not know that. I prepared this: bone, gunpowder, string, arrow, rotten flesh. Oh, can we not pick that up? Can we? But I think it keeps its contents when you break it. Yeah. So I prepared that ahead of time, so we didn't have to go through the tedious bit of crafting that entails. So we're going to put this here. Right. And then we need... let's see, what if we look up thermal? I think... What? Why are we looking at that? No. Can we do... thermal? Yeah, there we go. Okay. The servos. And our item ducts. I don't know what anything looks like with this. It's the Spax texture pack. I just thought on a whim I would try something different, and I'm actually meh. I like what it did with my glowstone blocks. The rest of it is okay, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably switch back, to be honest. I don't like what it did to my smeltery, frankly. Especially this. That looks really bad, if you ask me. That's a really bad texture for a casting table. But I digress. So we got that. I want to see what it takes to build better servos. Hardened servo takes Invar. Reinforced servo takes Electrum. We don't have to craft all of the previous versions, so what does it take to get Enderium? Why don't we just go to the best of the best, right? Indirium. Oh, we have to make Indirium blend? I thought there was a... Okay. There's no casting table recipe. Oh yes, there we go. Casting. Molten Indirium. That's what we're looking for. Smelting, melter, alloying. Resonant Ender, so that I believe is 1 Ender Pearl. Quarter of a ingot of platinum. And not quite an ingot. Why would they do that? 108 millibuckets. What a horrible... So Resonant Ender, platinum, and lead. I don't think we have any platinum. Is that something that... Platinum ingot? Polarized platinum? Is that something that we can craft? Where do we get platinum from? Platinum ore. Platinum truffles. Okay, well, perhaps if we don't know about that, then we shouldn't be. Let's go back to servos. What does it take to make signalum? I think we can probably do that. Casting. Redstone, silver, and copper. Yeah, we can do that. Redstone, silver, and copper. We can do all of that. We should make a bigger smeltery someday. That would be... I don't know where I want the smeltery yet, and so I was actually considering making a bigger one, but I don't know. That was redstone, silver, and copper? Yeah. Redstone. Silverware. Oh, we don't have much of that. Recipe. Oh, we want the recipe for the amber. Right. Which is where? Don't recognize it because of the new recipe. Okay, let's make a stack of that. And then see what we have for copper. Also 1 ingot of copper. There might be some over yonder, but it's faster probably just to do this anyway and take it with us so we make sure we have some. We don't need nearly this much of any of it, but we're gonna craft all of that anyway. So it'd be like 4 of those, 1 silver and 3 copper, if I'm doing my maths correctly, should give us oh no, we need 10 redstone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I thought they were 250 each. Ingots of copper. I apparently really oh, because it's doubled, right? So we need another 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that, yeah, that should... I forgot about the doubling of the ores. That should condense down to just pure signalum. No? We have 1 ingot of silver left? Okay. will not argue. No, that was 8 ingots, right? Right, ingot cast. Thank you. I hadn't planned on all of this coexisting at once. So it's 2 per, yeah, so that'll get us 4 servos. I really just need 1 right at the moment. Oh, we have a bunch of seared stone, that's good. Servo, we go with the signalum. I think we need to make some of these first. Let's do that twice. Because the next thing we're going to do is add fortune upgrades to the mob spawner. So we're going to want something that can keep, like this is a stack every half second. So that should be able to keep up with whatever we, and then item duct only affects speed as opposed to, let's see, they're almost invisible. Okay, item duct there. And then we're going to ignore the redstone. Oh wow, we get we get good stuff with the upgraded servos. That's cool beans. So now we should have, yeah, it's taking all the arrows go bye. I'd like to figure something out for these cakes. We could do one of these crates maybe. In fact, don't we have a few of those hiding around somewhere? Maybe they're in here. Crates. Oh yeah, we sure do. Let's do that. And take a cake. 1 cake. There's a cake. So we can put that like right there, I guess, right? That would work. Oh, let's, because it's going to take that out every time we try to break it. No. Key. So if we block this guy, then we can actually see it takes the cake out, which is really unfortunate. I really wish it didn't do that, but you know. Alright, there's the cakes. Why will you not put? Alright. And that leaves us, I think everything that's in there, look at this. I made some wool in preparation for some other things, so we'll grab those ender pearls. There was a bunch of string in here. Well, I think 3 stacks, not very much, I guess, really. Wow. Got a good rate of fire on it. Not super impressed, to be honest. Not super impressed. Let's see, we'll keep our key in there as well. Let's take our... I was doing a bunch of inventory shuffling and whatnot, so I had just thrown all of the tools, but let's keep our wrench in our pocket, and our pickaxe and our shovel. I mean pickaxe and our axe, rather. Actually, do we need? Yeah, we need axe because we break things with wood. That's pretty good, and then we should hook that up at some point to the simple storage network. Yeah, pigs. Are they grown? Do we have pigs yet? I guess we can get to work. Based on what we learned from chickens in the previous mod, I'm thinking we're just going to do like 3x3 pens along the corridor here. Fenced in, so we're going to need a bunch of grass and a crap ton of fencing. So let's see here. Do we have any grass? 2. How are we getting grass? I can't remember. Oh, it was like mud and leaves. Right. In the cauldron. Starlight infusion. And very soon, maybe this episode, I want to get into some technology. But, I think mechanism, it looks like mechanism is our main. So we need water. We need dirt. Oh, actually, so we have 68 dirt. We could just seed grass with the grass and save ourselves a lot of work. Yeah, let's just do that. We have 2. That's 1 for each side. That's a lot less work. Okay, so let's see. If we take 32 of these, let's grab our building gadget because it is cool. So if we place this and then control right click, shift right click rather, and then we can do, I think it was H or G. G, okay, horizontal column. If we want to do our 3 per, so we make it, let's make it a range of 9. And then hopefully, if I'm understanding this correctly, no. Why, no? Why you don't do? Service, range of 9, okay. So, something like that. But I'm not doing it right. There's something I'm missing here. It's like has to do with where I'm clicking, I think. Yeah. I get it. Okay. So on that side I did it correctly. And on the other side I did not. I understand how this thing... I'm slowly beginning to understand, I should say, how this thing works. Okay, so let's go grass and grass, and then I guess just for... because we're going to need a spot, actually 2 spots for fences, so we'll do this. I don't even know if it needs to be grass, I just don't want a big dirt platform, because that seems crazy ugly to me. So next we need fencing. I'm not sure if we have any left over. No, just like 1 there. We'll take it. And that is all we have. I thought we made a bunch of stacks of planks. I must have used them for something. I don't know what I crafted that used so many, but Alrighty, that is probably plenty of fencing. I sure hope. And then I think we want to build a second level. Well, you know, that is not nearly big enough. I'm really bad at the math sometimes. Oh, that is the wrong thing. Are we out of dirt? Okay, we can make more dirt. That's no problem. Dirt is the easy one to make. Grass is a little bit of a pain. Just grab a quick stack, and we're back in business. Which means we can do this again. Oh, can't sneak. Gotta remember that. Now, okay, there's another way, I think, to do this. Would it be the horizontal wall? Oh, yes, it would be. But I don't want it that wide. So if I set it to range 3, what happens? Okay, I like that. That's not bad. I didn't need to go back that far, though. That was actually... I only needed 5. Well, I got more. So I guess we can just take a row out, or I'll leave it for now and fix it off camera probably, because there's no point in doing that, right? Or they could just have big pens, but one thing I've learned is they don't really need big pens. Based on the chickens, I'm assuming that this is going to work somewhat similarly. Right, little piggy pens. Because I think what happens is they grow truffles. Pretty sure that's how they work. And then you harvest the truffles, and then that's how you get the resources. Although I've noticed too, it seems that you can cook the pigs, or in some other manner, like, make bacon out of the pigs and extract resources from the bacon. I think we've seen that in a couple of recipes when we've been looking at how to get things, and it's been like, well, get it from bacon, duh. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this I like. So that's more than enough for the pigs that we have. I can finish building that a little bit later. We have Big Pig. So we may as well do these in pairs, right? And then I think we have to craft buckets of slop for the pigs, and that turns them into the various resource pigs, resource hogs, as the mod is called. And we dropped that brown mulch, which reminds me that the mulch is a thing too. There are some advancements regarding the mulch progression, and I was looking into the various different kinds of mulch, and it seems as though, like I was saying, mechanism seems to be our big tech mod, and there's some interesting things that I find when I start looking at mechanism in the context of our build in particular. So we'll take a look at those momentarily here. I'll bring you along in on my train of thought. It's a little bit of a wreck, but if you didn't know that was coming by now, you haven't been paying attention. So if we look at mulch, we have the brown mulch that we just dropped off the edge of the world. So next would be yellow mulch. Now, I don't really see the point. I mean, like one tree generating each type of resource at the rate that it's currently generating, are we ever going to use more resources than that realistically? Like, I have a hard time imagining that it's possible. So, like, going through and upgrading all of the bonsai hoppers is a meh, you know, like maybe. But we can still get the achievement, right? So if we look at yellow mulch, it requires the brown mulch plus biofuel. Biofuel we get from a crusher, and oh look, any sapling. And then it gets better. It gets better. It gets better and better and better. So this biofuel, there is a, oh, it's not going to show like that. There is a generator for mechanism. There he is. Biogenerator. It burns biofuel. Right? Right? I don't know how much it produces, but I'm thinking, if we had like a bunch of saplings, then we could make pretty much unlimited fuel or energy, right? I mean, if only we had like a farm that was producing tons and 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 tons of saplings that we don't know what to do with. How many saplings? 230 gold saplings. I mean, you know, maybe that's not so many, but when you consider that there's also 175 donut saplings and, you know, some comparable number of every other kind of sapling in here, like that starts to add up to a lot of fuel. And these things, if we recall, burn leaves. I have this set up to wood only. Oh, it's never needed any energy, right? It's never needed any fuel. I haven't actually tapped it yet. So, in order to get into mechanism, if we look at the biogenerator, we need some things. We need the biofuel for one, of course. We need enriched alloy, and we need basic control circuits. Otherwise, pretty much vanilla stuff. So control circuits, redstone, and osmium in a metallurgic infuser. Enriched alloy, redstone, and iron in a metallurgic infuser. I'm sensing a theme here. So metallurgic infuser, pretty straightforward actually. If we go over here, I think we actually have some. I thought we had osmium. No. Okay, I think it's time to make a bigger smeltery, which means we need to figure out where a smeltery actually goes in this. So this is going to be a closed structure, or it'll have an entrance, but this is not going to be our main workspace for very much longer. This is going to be the intention is, if I run over here, we can get a little bit of perspective on it. The intention is for that to be like the tree, and that to be like the oversized dirt block that it's growing on top of. And then we're going to put all of the various tree system stuff in there, and I guess the mob spawner, since it's part of the same basic structure anyway. So we'll have the mob spawner stuff in the middle square, as I'm doing here. and whatever else we may add to this, I don't know. These things are not a multi-block. They do not appear to in any way join together. I tried that in a creative test world. So, poo on that. Okay, hogs. So we have mud bucket. All these various different kinds. So we have to figure out what we actually want. Prismarine, yeah, probably going to want some of that at some point. Steel, what do we have to do? We just need one steel blend to make that. Is that what we need for like all of this? Prismarine, aquamarine. Yeah, it's just going to take one of whatever. Okay. And, oh, well, no, it wouldn't be that simple. How do we get ender carrots? Eye of ender and a carrot. Okay. So I think that's going to be one of our first, although we're getting a pretty decent supply of the ender pearls from this thing. We've got like, you know, what, 3/4 of a stack already? I took a few out earlier and I think I put them back in the system already. So there's, yeah, like 3/4 of a stack or something probably by now that we've produced stuff that, and it really hasn't been that long. So do we need ender pearls? Maybe not so much. Cobalt, ender, manual, and that's all going to have to wait. Glowstone, we have a tree for. Clay iron bars? What? Gold, sapphire. Sapphire would be an interesting one. Of course, we don't actually have a sapphire. How do we get a sapphire? Yeah, sapphire bacon, we keep getting that answer. The crusher is also a mechanism machine, so that's going to... Packager from Cyclic, yeah, we're going to have to do that for sure. That's going to be part of our hog automation, I would imagine. So, I don't know where we get sapphires from exactly, so not really a winner there. Now, here we go. So, Invar, like we don't have an Invar tree. Tritanium, so there are some things. Thorium, yeah. So I think Invar would be one of our first obvious choices. We get Invar blend from... No, what? Casting. Invar. Okay. It is just nickel and iron still, yeah. 1 to 2. Okay, so we're back to making a bigger smeltery, I think, realistically. We need to just make like stacks of all the metal. Which again leaves us trying to figure out, can we chisel these? I know in some, last time I tried this I could not, but perhaps, just perhaps we live in a more civilized age now. Oh yes, we can. Oh my, you don't say. Well, that is fan-freaking-tastic. Which means that we don't actually have to worry about it because we can chisel them in place. So I'll worry about making it pretty. So I would like to do away with the melter entirely, although I'm actually kind of attached to it. It's a neat little system that we've got set up there. But I think we're just going to take this tiny smeltery and the melter and combine them into one thing. And I think we'll do it over here. Kind of just go in a new direction. It's going to move. I know it's going to end up moving. I know me. I will not be satisfied with whatever I end up with the first time. But we'll just do this. So we have 51 of these things, huh? That's enough to do like a 5x5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are you... Shift right click. Invalid block. Oh. Okay. That's a little bit weird. Okay. Invalid block, huh? Okay. This will be way more efficient in terms of our lava usage too. That's something that really, really makes a difference in your overall efficiency. Is the surface area, the bottom layer of this thing. Making the 1x1, even if you make it 20 tall, it only holds 20 blocks at a time. This one, only at 1 tall, is 25 blocks at a time, so it's a pretty stark difference. Okay, let's go tear this down. There's not anything in here, is there? Oh yeah, there is. Let's get our signalum out of here. In the meantime, we do have auto extraction, right? Yeah, okay, so let's... No. Let's put you there, and we can get those poured. In the meantime, we'll knock this thing apart. You got anything inside of you? Iron amber, that's fine. You'll come out when we break you. Okay, we will not break the alloy tank because good reasons. We'll take you. Is my inventory full? Really? I don't have anything that can go in there. Okay, let's put some stuff in here then. Let's just put all the pieces and parts that we are picking up in the cast. Very good. We could probably put some of this stuff away. I think there's our sapling chest over here. Our agricultural chest. Don't need seeds on us anymore. We'll throw the carrots in there too, because we don't really get very hungry. I think we are hungry enough to eat 2 carrots right now, though. Get rid of the eggs. It's the only annoying thing about magnets and chickens. Well, maybe not the only annoying thing. It's the chiefly annoying thing. What do we got? Anything in here? No. Nothing that matters. Right. I think we can actually use these casting tables. I'm gonna try it. We might be able to use these with the regular smeltery. I don't think you can mix and match the spouts. I think you have to use seared brick faucets, I guess they're called. Okay, are you done over here now? Got nothing left in ye? Why only 2 X's? That's kind of bizarre. Oh, let's see, we have technology. I forget about this sometimes. Take you. Not enough inventory down now. What are we carrying? Oh, you know what we have? We have like the ultimate dump chest. We'll put our fences and the redstone and the emeralds and the ender pearls and those things and those things. Yeah, those things and the rest we use. Love it. Okay, very good. Smeltery. So let's see, we want our controller on one side so that we can easily hopper into it. And even when we raise the level of the smeltery, so we can put our hopper here. Right. And then we want, I do want to make this another level. What do we need? 15. Yeah, I think we actually have enough, just barely. Unless my math is off, but, well, that wouldn't be a surprise. It's not just math that suffers, like, sometimes I can't even count. I'll be like, oh yeah, we just need 3, and it's actually like 4. Come on, Stan. Keep up. Sear bricks. Oh, so we have an extra block there. Okay, that's all we would be short. Probably would be the 1 block. So, where'd our tank go? Oh, there it is. Let's put you in the middle just to be clever, just to look good. And then 1, 2, 3, and a drain. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. This is going to be just for testsies. I think I threw that. Okay, let's get our casting chest here. Can we? We can. Oh, it's full of gold. It's a little bit heavy. Oh, man, I tell you what, that's some slow going right there. Alright, we'll put you right now. Get an ingot cast. And then we need, I think we had some amber on us. Yeah. So we'll throw some amber in here. Copper and silver do not alloy to my knowledge, so we'll throw those in there as well. And then we've got our timers. So we can put that right here, and it will effectively control both of those as soon as we get a... Where'd our other ingot cast go? Did I stuff it in one of these chests over here? Trying to clean out inventory space. No. Didn't we have 2 ingot casts? One of them is over here in the table. Yeah, okay. I get there eventually. Sometimes. Most of the time. Usually. I usually get there. So yes, that does work. Good to know. Good to know. This bed is in a bad spot. All of a sudden. Never mind that the bed and the cake were here first. They are in a bad spot. So now we need to extract from these guys. Where didn't we have ducts just now? I didn't put them away already. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, I think they stacked on other ducts and duct. But that's what happens. So, they're interesting that it connects to the timer. Huh. I was just thinking through ramifications of that. We could use it to control the servos if we needed to. But we're not going to, because that would be silly. And we could just ignore redstone altogether. Yeah, I guess we need an output chest. I'm not happy with the way that's looking. Let's use this one. I'm kind of a fan of these. Alright, we'll just put you on the side until I can think of something better. Oh, did I break it? I broke it. We'll have to make a new nether cake. That's okay. Alright, let's do a little bit of cleaning up here. Need a little bit of the wood to clean this up with. Oak. Search oak. Dude looks a little bit spooky in this texture pack. There we go. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, get a torch down there. Right quick. We'll have no mob spawning. Okay, something else probably worth doing is we want a muffler for this mob spawner. So, oh, what is this bauble edition? Does that go on us? Okay, I think we just want this one. Super sound muffler. Interesting. We gotta build that first in any case. So a note block. Oh, we're in the wrong spot. Whoops. Craft one of them. Craft one of them. Do we make it a bauble? That's maybe a good idea. Although we're on a sky block, like where are we gonna go? Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. We can always make another one. I mean, it's a cheap enough thing. Where do you go? Blacklist. Add. Recent. Yes. Add. Cow, pig, bouncy creeper, boing. Yep. Add. Oh, blacklist, right. Lava extinguish. Okay, why do I not... That's the one I was waiting for. Okay, add skeleton hurt. Yes. We can do a... Oh well, there it is. No, that did not... There was no zombie... There was no zombie damage noise. Let's do, not... Let's do all. Let's do hurt. Zombie. That's what I was looking for. What are we hearing? Okay, we'll just have to add things to that as we hear noises that we don't like Enderman. Well, eventually we'll hear Endermans getting hurt, and that'll probably make us crazy. Iron and Invar. Iron and Invar. We're working on iron right now, right? There's a whole bunch of that in here. So, liquid bacon? What? Did a pig get stuck in there or something? Iron and nickel is what I meant to say. Boy, I just can't type. Nickel? Don't we have nickel? Oh, is it EL? Nickel, okay. I was like, kinda tripping there for a minute. Alright, move. Let's make a stack of that. And let's drop it in. Who cares if it's just like way more, actually probably not more Invar than we'll need in the long term, realistically. 21 blocks, yeah, okay, that should give us plenty of time for that to alloy up and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, and then this will be very easy to expand, because right now this holds 50 at a time, and it doesn't cost more lava to use. It's a lava over time usage whenever the smeltery is actively melting something. So melting 50 blocks at a time costs you the same amount of lava as melting 1 block at a time. Something worth knowing. Molten Constantan. I did not want Constantan. Well, we'll probably use that regardless, so that must be copper and nickel. Alright, we'll let that do its thing. What are we moving on to next? Well, I guess we really need to pour that Invar. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So if we do that, we should get some Invar real quick. Invariably. I know, it's horrible. We just need 2, realistically, at the moment. So let's grab another bucket. And we need dirt. That is sufficient. I guess we really just need 2 of them. Leave the rest in there. And that is all. Bucket of water, dirt, and Invar. Invar, mud. Oh, we have to crush it. Okay, well, time to make a crusher. 2 lava buckets, steel casing, and these things, which means we're back to needing the metallurgic infuser. Alright, so that's what we're making. Metallurgic infuser. I think we'll make 2 of those. It seems like it's going to be a busy machine. What is it? 2 L's? Okay. 1 iron short. Only we had some iron somewhere. If only we had some iron, like a whole bunch of iron, just like laying around. And then I think there's an advanced version of this that we can make that's... Oh, okay, we need these control circuits, and then we can upgrade. Okay, so we actually need the... Oh, I only made one of those too, didn't I? What went in the middle? Oh. One osmium ingot. Okay, well, we get one for now. We've got to wait for the smeltery to catch up, so there's no point in making a bunch of osmium stuff. So we'll put one there, and we'll put its twin next door. So those circuits were, let's see, we need to make a crusher, mob crusher, a rock crusher. Okay, steel casing. Oh, we need that osmium after all, so let's go ahead and get that on the go. I thought we had a bunch, but osmium. Oh, oops, that's not little x. Osmium. The recipes. No. The uses. No. The uses. Yeah. Go ahead and get a stack of that. Oh, that's all? Guess that's why we don't have a bunch of osmium yet. Because that's as much as we can make. Phew. What do we got in here? A whole bunch of random stuff. 6 blocks of constant tan, some invar. Cool. A little bit of the... where did we get liquid? That's more than we had, wasn't it? 400 before? Cow? I guess that's how we got liquid bacon. What does that give us? Liquid beef? No, that gives us nothing. Okay, we're running low on the cobblestone. I mean, on the lava. Is this thing empty? Wait, what? Didn't it give stacks before? I can't get it to give me a stack of cobblestone anymore. What is going on? Do I have to hit the front of it? No, shift clicking doesn't do anything. What? Oh, if you hold the button down. Okay, so if I single click, it gives me 1. If I hold the button down, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by all of that. Where did my bucket go? Right. This is why we have multiple buckets. Or one of the reasons, anyway. That'll keep us in business for a few minutes, anyway. I need to figure out how to automate this. Oh, full, huh? Is there a lava maker? Lava fabricator. Plastic. Obsidian. Dry rubber. Tiny dry rubber. That's when we get the latex. Oh, we went through that before. Yeah, the latex processing unit. That's all doable. We might even have blocks of redstone. Maybe we just need like a... is there a lava generator? A melter. Placed over lava to melt items. There does not appear to be a lava generator. Is there a magmatic? No. There's no lava power. Really? Generators. Geothermal generator. What do you run on? One would assume lava, but then one might be wrong. Gas burning. A heat generator. That might run off of lava as well. What does that take to build? Osmium. That's pretty easy stuff, really. Interesting. Alright, so we need the, what was it called? Fabricator? Lava fabricator, which requires the plastic things. That's what we need, the latex processing unit. Alright, we were looking at that. I think we can build that. Pretty sure we can do that. Latex. New. Let's build like 4 of those for now. Iron gear. Latex processing unit. That's probably going to need an ingredient. Water and fluid latex. Where do we get fluid latex? Okay, fluid water. Should be easy enough. No problem. Okay, what is this? Energy. Energy items. Water tank, latex tank, output. Fluid containers. Okay. Wild, always active. Let's get some water then. Oh, there's water right here. Oh, perfect. Yes. Okay. Oh, what happened? I took it too fast, I think. Pretty sure that's what happened there. Okay, one more bucket. Then we'll pull on. Okay, where do we get liquid latex then? Tree fluid extractor. Okay. Well, that's no problem then. Let's move this charger elsewhere. Should have a fully charged exchanging gadget. Ooh, I haven't even tried that one yet. Yeah, tree fluid extractor. Tree fluid enchantment extractor. Okay. Stone. Iron gear. Did that in the wrong place though. Make another one of use. Got it. Put you right there. You don't have a front, apparently. Latex tank, fluid containers. Do we have to put it next to a tree? It doesn't have an input. Latex tank, fluid containers. So I'm assuming it has to be placed next to a growing tree then. Okay. Let's try that. It does look like it has a front. Oh, it must face away from you. Okay. Hello, Enderman. Let's use this other pasture over here as a test area. So it does indeed look away from us when we place it. So, let's grab an oak sapling. Twerk, 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 twerk. Grow, grow, grow. How you don't do, grow? I chose oak saplings because they don't tend to mind things like this next to them. Oh, it doesn't require power. Is it going to break that block at some point? It just works. Okay, well, we'll leave that to its own devices. And this Enderman brings to mind something that we talked about last episode. There was an inhibitor. An Enderman inhibitor. Why can we not? Okay. Yep, we can do that, I'm pretty sure. Well, we gotta craft. We gotta craft you. And we've gotta craft the glowy McStones. There we go. Take a stack of those. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, but that's fine. We'll take a stack of those too. Not really a bother. Always just make more of them. Okay, and we put you... It says it's active, so that should mean that this dude can't teleport anymore. It would appear not. Dude. The Enderman aggro sound needs to go on the list if it's on here. Add recent. It wasn't in range, I don't think. Well, we'll add that. Well, there is a range function though. Let's just crank that. Oh wow. 256, really. I think we'll just leave it at 16 for now. It's probably fine, but we'll definitely consider that when we get these pigs going. Probably going to want to shut them up, I would think. What we were trying to make the crusher? For that we needed something in here. Crusher. Right, these guys. And, oh yeah, we needed the osmium. That's what we went to go and get handled. Oh yeah, more osmium. Okay, and then we need some redstone blocks. So take those guys. And osmium should be hopefully pouring by now, maybe? No, it is not. Let's go and fix that. Osmium to the bottom, if you please. I like the Sfax texture for the smeltery. That is, the molten metals are cool. A lot of this other texture I could do without. I might look around and see if there's another suitable pack. I chose Sfax because I was pretty sure that it would be updated, like available for this mod pack. Which doesn't seem to have done anything to the oak wood, which is... Why would that not be one of the first things that got retextured? I don't know. Couldn't really tell you. Crusher. Sometimes I can type. Is that steel? Oh dear. Oh, I missed that entirely. Okay. We don't have a steel tree. No, we do not. That's not a thing that happens. Okay, we don't have the ability to craft it. How do we get... Maybe we can make steel blend. Charcoal and iron, again in the metallurgic infuser. Okay, well we're getting places. Charcoal and iron. That's something that we can do. Oh, in fact, we can make another of these metallurgic infusers now, right? Infuser. Yeah, it was just the osmium we were missing. Oh, and a furnace. Pew, pew, pew. Alright, second metallurgic infuser. Like so. Then we need some coal and iron. Coal. Charcoal. No. Coal piece. That'll do. And the irons. 29 whole irons. That's not so very many. Throw our wool in there as well. Oh, what the? That's the crafting table, isn't it? Yeah. I'll do that. Okay, well, that's a pretty close number, actually, so let's just do... Oh, I was like, where did it all go? Okay, so I believe it's 10 per, so that'll do 26. Yeah, 10 per. And we need 2 of these. We can make steel pigs. I think we can also put our Invar in there. Oh no, that's not the crusher. We're working on the crusher. So let us instead of Invar make steel, because why not? Seems like a silly thing to not do. Bucket of... Do they stack? They don't. Okay, first little piggies. Where are my little piggies? Piggies here, so. You, sir, are a steel pig. And you, sir... They look like little superhero pigs with like wrestling outfits or something. Oh no, it's great. Oh man, I am gonna get entertainment out of every time. Every different little pig costume is gonna make me laugh, I guarantee. That is fantastic. Alright, let's smelt. Actually, let's get one more, because that makes sense. Magma slime crystal. bit of a glass done, huh? No, we're not done with those. We're not done with those. Those we needed for other things. I believe we wanted to put... We need more iron. I believe we wanted to put iron. Let's do half a stack. Oh, no, that'll do. That is not a very fast machine, and it's not a lack of power, it would not appear. Side config, transporter config. That only takes 20. Upgrades. We can upgrade it. Energy, speed, muffling. Doesn't sound loud, so I don't know why we would want muffling. But there is a speed upgrade. Speed. Oh, here. That's the one. How we do? Oh, yeah, we're a minute away from that. Not too far. Alright, in that case, let's go back to our at mod grinding utilities and see. I think that's an easy enough thing to do. Just need to grab some gold. I believe we had some in here. I believe it can take up to 10. So let's take one more of those. I think it's a limit of 10. Yeah, max of 10. So you... Oh, we're out of the lapis. Okay. That should do. Something like that. I think we can now make this happen. 10. I believe we had just enough to do 11, so I didn't want to shift quick. How do I get up there? Still got vines. I took all the vines off of the tree itself. They were getting kind of thick and I didn't like the look of it. Do I dare? I think I can open this level. Probably be okay. Think. Block back. Thank you very much. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did talk about it briefly, but the reason for building the mob spawner in this way is that I want to have it so that we can put a false floor in, like at this level right here, and then a little platform we can go and stand on up there and just like swipe at the ankles of mobs with no hit points, because we're going to need player harvested loot. Not loot, but the deep mob learning mod requires that you hand kill, at least until you can get better stuff. So now we should see a pretty dramatic increase. Some of these are legendary, I noticed. We got a couple legendary melee. We had a legendary head as well. So that's kind of cool. They give you some kind of extra bonuses that I don't pretend to understand just yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. I'm looking forward to messing with some new stuff. Matter Overdrive Legacy Edition. We'll have some sentry bots that run around and kill stuff for us. So we've resorted the chests now. We can see what appears after the legendary robot. What are you? Tritanium spine. Oh, we got all the good tricks for the robots here. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Crazy fast. Good stuff. We might actually get the folder full of rotten flesh or something before oak wood, maybe. Although we do produce oak wood at a pretty alarming rate. That thing is not fast enough. Not fast enough. You know what we could do? Except that it doesn't have a priority system. I was going to say we could just set a secondary output on the vacuum hopper. But there's nothing keeping it from putting items into the chest regardless. So yeah, that's probably not going to work. Why do we not have cake going in here? What is that about? All these cakes in here should be going in there. Does that thing look stuffed to you? No? I don't know. Why don't the cakes go in the... We don't appear to have any more cakes, though. I'm a little bit confused. Where does that leave us? Give me just a second here. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's about... well, that's a little overtime for the episode, actually, just a few minutes. But I tried to pause the recording, and the recording software crashed, so I had to bring it back up just to record my outro. Look at all the chickens wound up in a pen. That is very considerate of you guys. Really do appreciate that. I don't really want you in that pen, but, you know, given the alternatives at the moment, I think that's a good place for you. Anyway, you guys all take care. Make sure you have a wonderful day. Be sure you drop me a like down there. Maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. I'm trying to make this channel into something, and would appreciate it if both of the people watching would just show me some love, give me some support. Appreciate it. You guys take care.